we are going to learn a grammar topic, most important topic, that is direct and indirect speech. Okay, so for the indirect speech, as it can be called as unreported speech. Okay, so don't get confused in exam, like they had been like they had been mentioned that you have to change indirect speech into indirect speech or reported speech. So you should know this. So today we learn this with the three main important rules and with a lot of examples, and at the end of the video there is a surprise in the sense of like as common homework. Okay, so I am going to give you the lot of homework examples. For that examples you have to change into indirect speech. Okay, I have the examples will be in a direct speech, and but you have to change that into a indirect speech or reported speech. For that, first of all, you should know the three main rules of the direct and indirect, like how to change indirect speech, right? And then second main important is you should be aware of the tenses. Okay, why the tenses are important? Then in for the changing of indirect speech, we should know which type of sentence it is. Okay, so we should know which type of sentence it is and which type of tense it is. Either it's a simple past, simple present. Okay, so if it's in a simple present tense, how we have to change it. Okay, just like an example I can tell you, like if a sentence starting with a past continuous tense, you have to change it into past perfect continuous tense. Okay, and another example like past simple. Okay, or like in the direct speech, if you have seen a sentence starts and the verbs formation, each and everything that shows a past, like past simple tense, for that you have to change into the past perfect. Okay, so again I am telling you should know the tenses. If you don't know, let me know in the comment section so that I can make a video of it with like this. Okay, why I have choose to do like this, because this is very important. Okay, if you see to the exam point of view, it's very important. Okay, we can't able to neglect it. And second main important thing is, if you are perfect in this, believe me, you can't able to say ki grammar is very tough. It's easy. When it will be easy? Yes, when you know the grammar, like tenses and then their parts. Okay, and main important thing, verbs. Okay, you should know which type of verb it is. Either it's a past, present or future, which type of verb it is. Okay, without wasting a time, let's go ahead. So here I told you like two ways of saying what someone else says in the past, right? So direct speech is all about the past. Okay, it says like, here you can see the example. Ben said, I have a dental appointment this evening. Okay, this is a direct speech. Here you can see in this first direct speech, here Ben said, I have a dental, okay, I have a dental appointment. I have is there, so this is not a past, so you can say it's a present. Okay, I have, yes. So Ben said, I have a dental appointment. But one thing you have to remember over here, whenever, okay, whenever you are supposed to change direct speech into indirect, we are not using this quotation mark. No quotation mark will be used in the indirect speech. Keep that in your mind. The first rule is no quotation mark will be used in indirect speech. Okay, for the direct speech there will be a quotation marks, but if you have to change that into indirect speech, you should not follow the same structure. Okay, some students will make a mistake. Okay, there is a quotation mark, I will put that mark. No, that's wrong. Okay, first rule. Okay, then here you can see this and that, right? So what's that? Before going this, let me tell you this that. Okay, so this that, okay, not this that, don't get confused. Ben said, I have a dental appointment this evening, right? For the indirect speech you have to change Ben said that. That is very compulsory, children, you have to fix it. when you are going to change a direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, this is used in THIS. Okay, this is used in direct speech, but when you are changing this into indirect speech, you have to use that. Okay, never use like in, is, no. Okay, and then never use that, sorry, never use this to the indirect speech. Okay, let me make it clear. The first rule is no quotation marks, right? And the second rule is that is compulsory, right? And third rule over here, in the direct speech there will be this, but in indirect speech you are not supposed to use the same word, that is this. No, you have to use that. Okay, this is wrong. If you have used this in an indirect speech, that will be a wrong statement, children. Okay, you got the point. Informally it's okay to say, but formally situation, don't leave that. So if you are using, like for here I have mentioned that, right? So it's not just a rule, but if you are writing, it shows okay, you are okay in a grammar. Okay, that's the thing. Now let's talk about how to convert a sentence from direct to indirect speech. Okay, are you ready for that? So before that, you should know this. Okay, you should be aware with this. Yes, away with these sentences. Now we'll go on and we'll see three main important rules. Okay, so here are the three main important rules, children. So first is change the pronoun. Okay, change the pronoun. Oh my god, here I made a mistake. That is pronoun, pronoun. Okay, my mistake, sorry. So change the pronoun. Everyone knows that, right? He, she, it, we, they, them, right? And then backshift the tenses. How, like, what's the meaning of backshift the tenses? If in a sentence that is there, so you have to change that into a was. Okay, and then have. Okay, and then have is there, you have to change into a had. Okay, so for that you should know the every form of a tenses. Okay, then change the time. So this is a pronoun and this is a backshift tense, and change the time and place expression. Okay, so you have to know, you should know okay, this is the time. For example, tomorrow, for the tomorrow you have to change the next day, like that. Okay, then pronoun I in the direct speech. Okay, for the pronoun I in the direct speech will become he or she, depends on the gender, right? Verb has changed from have to had. So how to show that? Okay, I'll take back to that example so that you may get an idea. So here Ben said, okay, Ben said, here what's compulsory? Yes, that. Ben said that I, here you can see I, Ben is a female, so you have to use I, sorry, he. Okay, Ben said he have will be, yes, have a dental appointment this, that evening. That's it, children. Okay, it's easy but little bit tricky. So like coming video, like I am going to share you the each slides. I have made an examples. By seeing that examples, I hope you are going to get the actual point of the indirect speech. Okay, now we'll move on to the, you have to fix these three rules in your mind, children. Don't say, ma'am, I don't know, no, I can't able to change it. No, if you have fixed these three rules, easily you can able to change it. Plus, yes, plus tenses, you should know the tenses, how many tenses are there and which type of verb. So you should be aware with the tense and plus as well as verb. These two are main important. Verb is just like an engine, right, for the car, and without engine car is not supposed to work, right? So engine is very very important. The English language engine is verb. Okay, for the tense, just like a backbone. Okay, so backbone, you should know the backbone of an English language, that is a tenses, right? And then Yes, engine. Okay. Now we'll move on to the examples. Okay, for that what I need from your side, you have to take your notebook and try to write the sentences and try to write what I am explaining, and try to take some more examples from your side and try to change it. Okay, so you have to practice, children. It's not like one day you have watched the video and one day you have made the slides and next time you're not at all opening the textbook, notebook, or any lesson. So it's not a good way. Okay, so practice makes a man perfect, right? You have heard this. So here the example. Sarah said, I drink black coffee every morning. So here the three rules. First things you have to remember what? The three rules. Okay. So Sarah said, I drink black coffee every morning. So you have to change that. Okay, how you can able to change it? Keep the three rules in front of you and try to change that. First you have to change the pronoun, then you have to change the tense, back shift the tense, either it's a past, you have to change the past perfect, it depends. Okay, and then you have to change the time and place expression. I don't think here is the time expression, so here is the answer. Sarah said that he drink will be drank, okay, black coffee every morning. Next, Naveen said, I am learning to play the guitar. Naveen said, I am learning to play the guitar. So here also Naveen said that, okay, so what you have to remember, if like someone said, I is there, so can I use he, she, like can I use I itself? No. So here you can see the I. So for that you have to change into he. Okay, he. Naveen is a boy, so he. Am will be was. Okay, he was. And what about the learning? Same thing you have to change it, children. Okay, Naveen said he was learning to play the guitar. That's it, as simple as that. Okay, so first thing, what you have to remember, this main important. I will change into he, am will change as a was. So let me tell you this, am learning, am learning. So am learning is a present continuous. Okay, learning, learn plus ing, obviously it will be continuous form. So this is a present continuous form. And how you have to change? Yes, you have to change, back shift the tense, that you have to change into the past continuous form. Okay, so here the answer, Naveen said that he was learning to play the guitar. Now we'll move on to the next example. My son is graduating next week, she said with a great excitement. Okay, so rule number 1. What's the rule number 1? Yes, the rule number 1 is change the pronoun. So what's the pronoun? My son. Okay, before that you have to change this. She said with a great excitement. She said with a great excitement that. Okay, you have to change that. So reporting clause. Okay, when we change a sentence. Okay, when we change a sentence. This sentence, children. Okay, when we change a sentence to indirect speech, we almost always put the reporting clause first. This is a reporting clause. Okay, so don't get confused why ma'am is putting this only, why can't I start from here? No, it's a rule, so we can't able to go against the rules, right? So you have to remember reporting clause should come first. Okay, and this will go to the second. That's it. Okay, now so here you have to change the first rule. My son will, like she said with a great excitement that. After that what you have to do? My son, yes, her son. Why? Because she is a female, so here you have to use her son. If she is there, girl said, woman said, it's up to you. Okay, my son said with a great my son was, is back shifting the tense. This is the second, children. This is the first rule and this is the second rule. Is, yes, is will be was. Okay, my son was graduating next week. So here you have to use back shifting the time, sorry, the third, that is a change the time. Yes, so here you can see next week. Next week is also okay, children, but if you want to change it, you can use the following week. Okay, the following week. So these the things you have to remember. So now we'll have a look to the answer. Okay, she said with great excitement that her son was graduating the next week or the following week. Okay, so you are getting the point, right? Yes, you have to get the points. Like I am going to show the examples with like it will be little bit tricky, but you may get an idea. Okay, if it comes from the past continuous tense, how you have to change, right? If it comes to the present perfect, how you have to change? Obviously, if it comes to the present perfect, you have to change into the past perfect. If it comes to the past continuous, after past what will come? Future. So don't use the future. Past continuous tense is there. So past continuous tense after the next is past perfect continuous tense. Same thing you have to follow, but you should know the kinds and types of a sentences. Okay, the next example: I quit my job a week ago, he confessed to his wife. So again, confess in the sense, children, admitted. Okay, confess in the sense he admitted the truth. Okay, he says to his wife that he left his job. Okay, now we'll make an answer, then I'll show you the answer. Okay, first what you have to do? Yes, first you have to use the reporting clause first, that he confessed. Okay, he, you are not supposed to change the pronoun over here, so you have to put as it is. Okay, he confessed to his wife that, okay, his wife, that I will be, yes, he quit is already in a past tense, children. So what you have to change if it's in a past tense? Yeah, so if it's in a past tense, you have to change it into the past perfect tense. Okay, so if it's in a past continuous tense, you have to change it into the past perfect continuous tense. Keep this double pt in your mind. Okay, past perfect tense or past perfect continuous tense, it's up to the sentence. Okay, so here quit is there, quit is already the past simple past tense, and then for that you have to change it into the, yes, you have to change in the past perfect, that will be had quit. Okay, had quit. My will be his. Okay, his job a week before. Okay, instead of a work ago will be, yes, a week before. So now we'll have a look onto the answer. He confessed to his wife that he had quit his job a week before. Okay, so you're getting the point. So here you may see the answer before. Okay, so this and all the some examples again I am going to show you. You are getting the points, right? So now we'll move on to the next example and the next slides. That is, Hema didn't come to work yesterday, the manager told me. Okay, so what happened here? Hema didn't come to work yesterday, the manager told me. Okay, and this sentence is in a, yes, past simple. See, children, first thing you have to remember, either it's a positive sentence or it's in a negative sentence. Okay, so this is a negative sentence. Why? Because didn't come is there. So didn't come will be a negative, and this sentence starts with a past simple, and for that you have to change past simple is there. For that you have to change past perfect tense. Okay, if the sentence is in a past perfect continuous tense, you have to, sorry, present perfect continuous tense, you have to change past perfect continuous tense. Okay, so simple funda, but it will take a time. It's okay, but if you are revising and if you are working day by day, you will get a perfect in this. Okay, now let's have a look on the answer. The manager told me that she hadn't come to work the previous day or the day before. The same thing, the manager told me that. Okay, I told you are not supposed to change the reporting clause. So same thing, you have to put in the first and then you have to start with the that. Okay, THAT, that. That she, Hema will be she, right? Didn't will be a had not. Okay, hadn't come to work yesterday will be the previous day or the day before. Next example. The kid told his parents, I was watching TV and the power went out. The three rules, children, three rules, three rules, three rules. You have to fix that three rules in your mind. Okay? So here, the kid. So the kid told his parents. So you have to put the reporting clause before. So here you can see the reporting clause. Okay? So you have to write the same thing. The kid told to his parents that. Okay, don't skip that. Okay? That the first rule, pronoun yes. So he. Okay? The kid told to his parents that he was had. A was already a past tense, so you have to change that into a good present past perfect tense. Watching is a continuous tense, right? So I had been watching. Why? Because I was watching is a past, was watching is a past perfect continuous tense. So you have to change that into the past perfect continuous tense, that is I had past sorry this was watching is there, right? So this is past perfect tense. Okay, you have past continuous tense, you have to change that into the next, that is past perfect continuous tense. Double P you have to join, children. Okay, if there is a single P, okay, if there is a single P, okay, so this starts with the past continuous tense. Why? Was is a past, watching is a continuous tense. What you have to do? Simple, just add double P T, double P C T. C you are not supposed to skip. Double P C T in the sense past perfect continuous tense. That's it. Okay. Next. So yeah, I had been watching TV and the power went out. Went out is had gone. Okay. Now we'll see the answer without any delay. The kid told to his parents that he had been watching TV and the power had gone out. That's the answer. Okay. Next example, children. I have seen the movie 3 times already. I explained. Okay, what I explained? Yes, I explained that I have seen the movie 3 times. But here I have seen the movie 3 times already. So you have to change. First, what you have to put? Yes, reporting clause. No, not supposed to change a pronoun. If there is an I, you don't change that into the he or she. No. Okay, no, nako. So that's the thing. So you're not supposed to change that. I explain. Same thing. Write it down. Then that. After I explain, you have to use that. Okay. That. Okay, I explained that. I have seen. So here you can see. Okay, I have seen. It's in a present perfect tense. Have. Okay, it's in the present perfect tense, PPT form. Okay, present perfect tense. How you have to change that into the indirect speech? Anyone? Yes. What you have to use? Simple. This is a present, and what you have to do? Just that's it. Past perfect tense. That's it. Like, it's not that much tricky. If you know the sentences, then it will be easy for you. Okay, so I have seen is a present perfect tense. For that you have to change it into the past perfect tense. What's that? Good. That is had. Seen won't be a saw. Okay, so it will be seen only. Okay, I have seen the movie 3 times already. That's it. Simple. Okay, now we'll see the answer over here. I explained that I had seen the movie How many times? 3 times. Have you seen? I know you have seen the movie. Now, next example. We have been waiting for over 2 hours. They explained. Okay, so what did they explain? They explained that we have been waiting. We, you know the meaning of we, right? We have been waiting. Again, in here it comes again have been. You may be scolding me, why ma'am you have just uploaded the same examples that have been, have seen. Okay, why? Because it's little bit tricky, children. If you know the funda, if you know the formula, then you can able to do each and everything. It's easy to me to do simple present tense, past present tense, present perfect tense, present past perfect tense. So it's easy, but you should know the difference between the both. Okay, yeah. So shall we have a look on the answer? Okay, so here the answer. They explained that we will be they, had been will be have been will be had been, waiting for our 2 hours. That's it. Now we'll move on to the next examples. I will pick you up at the airport tomorrow. He promised. How you have to change? Keep that 3 rules. Yes, he promised that. What? He promised that. What did he promise? He promised that I will be he. He will. Will is a chill. Will. Sorry. So here will is a present. So for the will, we have to change into would. Okay. He would pick. You will be me. You should know the each word meaning. Okay. What I indicates, what you indicates, what we indicates. Okay. And how to change it. Okay, and what will indicates. Okay, if there is a will, I have to change into the next form of a verb. What's that? So you should know each and everything. Auxiliary verbs are important, and their formation, sentence formation are important. Okay, so here the answer. He promised that he. Why did you use he? You will become he. Okay, sorry, I will become he, will become would, pick, obviously pick, it won't be a pork or something, pick. You, obviously me, up at the airport the next day. Tomorrow will be the next day. I would like to buy this necklace, she told the shop assistant. Okay, what she wanna buy? Necklace. Okay, so I need your attention over here, children. Would is a model. Okay, so what you have to do over here? So if there is an would, it's in a past form. Okay, so second rule won't follow it. Why? Because it's already in a past form. Okay, would always, for example, if there is an would, you are not supposed to change it into the will or would been. No, would is in a past form, so you would will be the would. So this is a right, and if you have used this will be the wrong. Okay, then for the would there is no change, and for this, yes, this obviously will be that. Okay, yeah. So without any delay, let's have a look on the answer. She told the shop assistant that she would like to buy that necklace. Okay, next example. The girl said, my brother and I are going to have a pizza tonight. Okay, so what's the reported clause over here? Yes, the girl said. Okay, the girl said that her brother. Okay, so her brother and I are going to have pizza tonight. Had pizza tonight. How will you change it? Okay, how will you change? The same thing you have to follow by seeing the answer. You can see the girl said that she, obviously my will be she, and her brother. See, my brother and I. So both thing you have to use. My brother in the sense she. My brother and I know. She and her brother were. So I obviously have changed over here, right? So for the are, were. Okay, were going to have pizza that night. Next, I can speak 4 languages. Chand boosted. Okay, I can will be could. Okay, for the can you can change it into the could. Okay, so I can, like, to bug or can like see, he boosted. Next, Chan answered, we may go to Japan on vacation. Okay, so any like have you prepared with this? You have to keep these three rules and you have to change it. Simple. Now we'll see the answer. Chan said that they might go to Japan on vacation. Okay. Next, his driving instructor told him you must obey traffic rules. Okay, what did a driving instructor man said? So he said his driving instructor told him you must obey the traffic rules. Here the answer. His driving instructor told him that told will be the told. Why? Because it's already in the past forms. Okay, told that him will be he. Okay, he must you will be he must obey or had to obey. He must, instead of using, if you don't want to use this must obey, so you can change had to obey. Okay, it's up to you and you should know the main thing, that is sentence structure. Next, the police officer said you mustn't park there. Okay, so what you have to change over here, the police officer said that you will be I, obviously mustn't park there. Father said you should take your studies more seriously. Father said that I should take, so father said you should take your studies very seriously. So says that she should take her studies more seriously. She should take her studies more seriously. Okay, next example. So this and all the examples that I choose. So now we'll have a look like how to exceptions for a recent conversation on news. Backshifting the tenses, I told you, right? So there are some exceptions, you have to follow that. So what's that exception? So here you can see Tanya says I can't help you, sorry, I have a lot of work to do. Okay, then Tanya says she can't help me because she has a lot of work to do. The retail chain has announced that it will open 2 more stores next month. So for the first example, children, what you have to look over here, Tanya says I will be she, right? She can't help, you will be me, because sorry they have said. So you should know the sentence, what the sentence is trying to convey. Okay, then you can able to change that. Okay, the next example, the police chief said that the investigation is still ongoing. So Tanya said I can't, same thing. So the same, you have like back shifting exception, children. So back shifting in the sense you have to change the present into the past. Okay, you have to change a past perfect into the past perfect continuous. So you should know that. But here in the slides you are getting an idea what's that in the recent conversation. Okay, the recent conversation of the news, in the news they have they'll spoke like this, like the police chief said that the investigation is still going on. So it's already in the past but still going on, so it's not that much fixed, so you have to change this. Okay, now we'll say versus tell. Okay, so difference is both will give you the same meaning, but you should know what's the say will convey and what will be the tell will convey over here. Okay, the manager said to me that Hema hadn't come to work the previous day. Okay, here you can see the said to me, right? Then she said to the shop assistant that she would like to buy, or that sentence. Okay, both sentences no back shifting. So here the kid said to his parents said, okay, that He had been watching TV and the power had gone out. So what's the rule, children? Tell must take an for the object like me, him, her, etc. If you remember indirect object, it's grammatically incorrect. Okay. Say must not take an indirect object. Said me or said him is wrong. So how to find out that? Okay, so these three why I have mentioned over here. The manager said to me. Okay, so it's not said to me or said to the shop assistant, said to his parents, are just like it's not giving a complete sentence. So how to change it? See the rule what you have to remember for this say and tell. For the tell, it comes with an object. Okay, object in the sense me, him, her, some person. Okay, if you remember indirect object, it's a grammatically incorrect. Okay, say must not take an indirect object. Like how to say, here by seeing these examples you will get an idea. Use tell in the indirect object. If don't need indirect object, say. So here, what do you want? She asked me. She asked me what I wanted. Okay. Then he asked, where did Salman go yesterday? He asked where Salman had gone the day before. Do you like coffee? She asked. She asked if I like coffee. Okay. That's the reporting verb. Like here's the reporting verb ask. Okay, not say or tell. Okay, she tell, she say, no. Okay, that's the things I am trying to convey to you. Okay, the reporting verb ask, here you can see she ask, reporting verb ask. Okay, ask will be used, not say or tell. Okay, change the pronoun, backshift the tense, change the time or place expression. Like either want is a wanted, right? So questions word like what, remove the auxiliary verb just like a do. So here, do you like coffee? She asked. Okay, so she asked if I liked coffee. Do you do like here? Not supposed of question mark in each and everything you should know. You will be I, want will be wanted. Okay, and then this has the same order as the past simple in past simple tense, and for that reason we don't put a question mark at the end of a reported question. Okay, so you may ask the question, why I didn't put the question mark? I didn't put the question mark. Why? Because if the sentence, the reason is and sentence ends with the reported question, notice that there is only a period of full stop. Okay, the first thing, while you are writing an indirect speech, okay, reported speech, you are not supposed to put any type of question mark. In the direct speech, if there is a question mark, don't use that question mark in the indirect speech. Yeah, so is it clear? Sentence the past simple have to change into the past perfect. As can be used with or without object. So how's that? He asked her why is the baby is crying. He asked her why the baby was crying. Why? Because is there, right? So is will be was. Then, does this hotel have a swimming pool? The guest inquired. The guest inquired whether. Okay, so whether the hotel had a swimming pool. Okay, next. Are they leaving tomorrow? Are they leaving tomorrow morning? Shivani asked. Shivani asked if they were leaving the next morning. If. See children, yes or no questions need if or whether. So here these are yes or no question. Okay. So what you have to remember, if you have to use if or whether question in the present simple tense. Okay, and need to be backshift the past simple, also used that hotel, the hotel. So it's up to the sentence. Okay, here you can see he asked her why is the baby is crying. It's a yes or no question, right? So he asked her why the baby was crying. Okay. Does this hotel having a swimming pool? What's that? That's a question, right? So that's a request or order. Okay, so you should know what's the sentence in trying to convey. Next sentence, he asked how long should I boil an egg. That's the question, right? So how long should I boil, like you have to remember it's either it's a reporting, request, instruction or advice. Okay, what's that? So let me clear this. He asked how long he should boil an egg. So I told you the reporting clause, you have to remember one thing. So request, instruction and advice. Okay, so what will be there for the request is you have to use ask plus objective plus to infinitive. Okay, to plus dance, to dance. Okay, and then here also ask will be tell. Okay, for the tell, advice obviously will be the advice. Okay, the same thing you have to follow, object plus infinitive. Okay, so write it down, that point what I told you right now, that is the reporting clause. Whenever you are trying to change it, you should know the reporting clause, either it's a request form, instruction form or advice form. Okay, now Colton asked me, have you received the package? Okay, so here Colton wanted to know if I received the package. Okay, if I had told you that you have to use if or whether in a yes or no question. When will your sister get here? She asked her husband. So here you have to change. She asked her husband when his sister would get there. Okay, so this and all, I explained you all about the reported speech, how you can able to change it with lot of examples, with lot of ideas. Okay, now what's your work? So here I have mentioned the 10 or more than 10 examples. Okay, so here I have mentioned, like Arjun asked me, can you lend me $200? So you have to change that into the indirect speech. Turn off the TV, the mother told me. Don't feed the animals, the zookeeper told us. Her father said, you should take your studies more seriously. We learned that in our previous examples, but again I am giving that example to you. He asked Jasmine, would you be able to take care of my pets while I am away? Then, please leave your bags with the bellhop, the receptionist told us. Please do not bring food into the park, said a sign at the entrance. Get out of my office, her boss yelled. Yelled in the sense children shouting. Okay. Yelled in the sense shouting. One mistake I did here, what's that? So here it's not a boy, that is bag. Okay. So bag. Please leave your bag with the bellhop. Okay. Yeah. So these are all the examples that you have to change into into the indirect speech, and you have to send me as soon as possible and try to tell me like how did you like this video, like is it fine or else I have to change my way. And one thing children, I am doing my best. What you have to do, you have to work hard and proud your parents. Till then, take care, respect your parents. Thank you.